Hello and welcome back. Hope you are doing well. So this is going to be the dollar yen update. But before going to look at that chart, if anyone wants to join us looking for membership, just simply go to wave-share.com and check membership levels over there. And if you are looking for further information, just simply fill that form and send that form to me for further information. So, all right, now let's get back to the dollar yen. Okay, so we are having a very important Bank of Japan meeting on 18th of January, and we can see that dollar yen has already priced in for that event, right? So after the inflation report. But before going to look at that chart, let's look at some past charts, and then we're going to talk about up to which level we can expect dollar yen to go in case if we are going to see another tweak from the Bank of Japan on 18th of January. And if not, then what we can expect from dollar yen to do. Okay, so first of all, we were expecting dollar yen to drop from that previous top, right, after having intervention from Bank of Japan from 150. All right, and since then 150 dollar yen is just simply keep dropping. All right, so that was the 4-hour time frame on when we had intervention from Bank of Japan when they sold dollar yen, and since then dollar yen is just keep dragging lower. Okay, so that was the daily time frame, and that was the lower time frame, and price was forming setups on lower time frame. All these charts were showing more continuation to the downside. All right, and that was the intervention from Bank of Japan, and that was the inflation data, right? When inflation peaked out, started to fall, we have seen that drop, aggressive drop. And in longer term, I'm expecting dollar yen to just keep dragging lower all the way up to $100, right? Or, if we are going to see a worst case scenario, recession in the world, then there is a possibility that the dollar yen can continue to keep dragging lower all the way up to 75. But that's a longer term story. $100 going to be the first mark. All right. And these were the lower time frame corrections which we were expecting. Okay, we had that, and then we have seen, a quick sharp sell-off. Right, and there we have seen that sharp sell-off after that correction. Right, and then we were expecting it to pull back, right? So correct, and we have seen that correction. And then we were expecting it to break down, all right? So this correction which we're forming over there. Okay, so I was expecting that correction to break down aggressively to the downside, and then guess what? What we got? We got tweak from, from Bank of Japan. All right, they tweaked, and we got a sharp sell-off. So we got intervention from Bank of Japan there, and then we got the inflation data. All right, so inflation peaked out, and then again, I think in December. We have seen peak in inflation, and then tweak from Bank of Japan, and just recently we have seen another drop in the inflation in the US. Okay, so we were expecting that correction to break down and continue to keep dragging lower. The recent correction after having that tweak. All right, so after having that tweak, we were expecting dollar yen to just continue to keep dragging lower. All right, so, and just recently we were expecting this flat for either break and continue or give us that flat. So we got that flat, all right, and then we were expecting a breakout setup over there, the recent flat, all right. So prices just simply was breaking and pushing lower. So we got the bad numbers over there, all right, in US bad numbers, all right. So services data dropped significantly below 50 in the US. That caused the dollar yen to just keep dragging more lower. And just recently we were expecting sell-off in the dollar yen after dropping CPI data, right? So we got drop in the CPI, and then price was just keep pushing lower there. We can see on the dollar yen. Okay, now this is the next. All right, so the updated chart. This is the updated chart. So we, I'm expecting dollar yen to just continue to keep dragging lower, at least up to 125, all right, before going to give us a daily correction, we can say that, or possibly weekly. So we'll see that, what kind of correction going to look like, but at least dollar yen to drag up to 125, all right, or in best case scenario, the wave which has started from 150 to continue to keep dragging lower all the way at least up to 120 for medium term, all right, and we still got a potential for the dollar yen to continue to keep dragging more lower. Okay, now ahead of the Bank of Japan rate, the CM, so you are expecting dollar yen to stay in correction. Okay, there are two types of correction which can appear over there. Either we can see flag, okay, which can slightly go deeper, all right, can pass these areas, or moving averages, okay, and once that correction, complete ahead of the Bank of Japan rate, the CM, then you're simply looking for a breakout and another leg lower up to 125. Okay, so and this the second possibility is this. Okay, so I do have examples on both charts. Okay, what kind of correction you are looking on the dollar yen. The first possibility, you are looking for a flat formation, right now it doesn't look like that we are having a flat formation right now. It looks like that price has already started for a flag formation, all right, that can change. So first you are looking for a flat formation sideways market, okay, very much similar like that flat formation, and then a quick sell-off. Okay, so that sell-off can be driven by another, move from the Bank of Japan. Bank of Japan can, tweak for another time, or maybe they can change for inflation target, all right? So they can go for a range rather than, 2%. So if that happens, then we may see another aggressive sell-off, which can drive the dollar yen all the way up to 125 first, and in best case scenario continue to keep dragging lower all the way up to 120. Okay, so this is the first scenario. You are looking ahead of the Bank of Japan rate decision, and the second possibility is the deeper pullback, deeper flag. Okay, very much similar like this. Okay, which can continue to keep rising all the way back to the moving averages, and then can break out. Okay, let me just remove that drawing. Okay, so you are looking for that kind of breakout once that flag will appear, all right? So the next move going to be like that. Okay, so right now it looks like that the dollar yen is going for a flag. Okay, if flag appears, then you are looking for a breakout and continue to keep dragging lower, first of all up to 125, or in best case scenario, if as I said, all right, if Bank of Japan is going to surprise the market again, then 120 going to be the target, all right? So we may see then more downside. Okay, so if I'm going to look at the current chart, trend is very strong. Dollar yen just keep falling. And it looks like that the formation is like a flag. Okay, so flag comes, then let the flag continue to keep pushing more higher. Okay, and then breakout as shown. All right, up to which level that correction can go, right? So it can go to the moving averages. All right, so there you can see that the price, average time and price came back within moving averages. We're struggling to go above. All right, similarly, if it goes there, okay, I'm expecting, in case if we are going to see a flag, I'm expecting it to just correct up to 131, all right, or in worst case scenario 132. All right, so we'll see how that deeper correction going to be. So if that comes, then you are looking simply a breakout. Okay, so my best case scenario is the flat, not the flag. All right, so the best case scenario is the flat, not the flag. Okay, this is what I'm expecting right now. Right, this is if we're gonna have flat, this is gonna be the best formation. Okay, and tweak from Bank of Japan can give us something like that kind of breakout. And that's what we are expecting. And if you don't see that, then the flag. All right. So thank you. That makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. We'll see you back again in another, setup. Until then, bye.